Hi Stitchy friends, I'm Stephanie and welcome to my channel Little Lion Stitchery where we talk about cross stitch. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content. So to start off, I usually post, or I try to post a video every week, and I want to apologize for not posting last week. Some things kind of came up and not to get into it, but we're okay and everything's fine. But it's been a little hectic around here. So, don't drink my coffee, cat. Sorry. Link's gonna drink my coffee over to the side. Anyway. Okay, so to start off, a lot has happened. I mean, stitchy-wise, actually. So a lot's happened stitchy-wise. I'm very excited because yesterday we went to a very special place, and I will say that at the end because I have haul. So to start, we have... Sorry, don't look at the back. We have, what is this? Letters from Mermaids, the letter S by Nora Corbett. And she's coming along. I'm so close. I mean, I'm getting there. I'm pretty close. I see this being done in the near future. So I got her hair done. Let's try that again. You know how the focus works on this. I know I keep saying this, but I really need to start using my phone. Oh, and I apologize. Like, I look like a hot mess today because... So, my hair's still wet, of course, because it's early in the morning. And I'm wearing, an old t-shirt because I'm going to be dyeing some fabric today. So, that's happening. And I'll get into that a little bit later. So, alright, let's try this again. Focus. Focus. Alright, anyway. So, of course, you're not going to be able to tell because it's not... There we go. I don't know if you could still tell, but I cross-stitched on, like, a diagonal because I wanted... Her hair goes, like, with the S, kind of. So I was trying to replicate the, kind of giving it movement as opposed to stitching straight across. So I don't know if you can tell. It's very subtle, but I'm happy with the way it came out because even though it's variegated floss, I believe this is Classic Colorworks. I don't know, my floss is somewhere. I believe it's Classic Colorworks, so, I mean, it doesn't matter, any kind of fancy floss, variegated floss, really. But I like to have it, like, kind of match, as opposed to, like, so with Classic Colorworks, there's, like, kind of a dark end and a light end. And if I end on the light end, I like to start with the light end for the next strand. Just so, yeah, the colors meet up and it doesn't look crazy. So, yeah. Hopefully that's, showing up well. I don't know, I'm really happy. It's getting there. I love it so much. I can't wait until it's done. So, whip number 1. And that is going to look like this. She's so pretty. Really can't wait until she's done. She's going to be so pretty. Oh, I can't wait to get the beading. Beading is so exciting. I know, everything's just exciting. What do I want to show next? Let's show this, because I'm also very excited about this, because I started Moby Dick, and I'm very excited. Oh wait, the colors are kind of... So this is the one where it's tricky to show the color. I really wish... So, in hindsight, of course. So in my mock-up, I have... Sorry about the string in the back here. I'm trying to stick it to the fabric. In my mock-up, I think my fabric's a little bit darker. So I wish that I had used my color fixative for this so that it would have retained the darkness. Just because I think it would have helped that middle whale, because the middle whale is a bright color, so I think it would have popped more. But yeah, so there's these guys here. So I started Moby Dick and I'm very excited. I love him so much. I'm so excited, sorry. I don't know, do you guys have pieces that you're just like really excited to stitch on. I'm really excited to get done. I mean, I feel that way about a lot of my pieces. Some not so much, but a lot of my pieces. And like I've mentioned before, I love whales, especially space whales. I don't know if you guys saw, but in one of my previous videos, I showed some fabric that I got, and it was space whales, and it made me like the happiest girl in the world. Can't even tell you. So yeah, whales. And the color, so I think, so because, well, not because I've been missing videos, but I definitely want to do bonus videos during the week to just to upload more content, and it's easier for me to like to batch videos, kind of. So we'll see if I can get that done today, because I'd like to make a bunch of videos, and one's going to be about like color theory and how to like convert your colors. I am a designer, like a multimedia designer. So I work with web and digital and traditional, all kinds of media. Like art-wise, and I love color theory and talking about like converted colors, because this pattern, sorry, did I mention? So Mermaid, Letters from Mermaids, S by Nora Corbett. This is Oh Whale by Hands On Design, and yeah, I converted the colors because, you know, wasn't feeling the colors, and I don't know if you can tell, sorry about my nail polish, so it looks like this one's bare. It's because the other colors are so dark. It's not. And I actually wanted to make, I wanted to paint my nails this color because I figured it matched my little whales, and it was very like summery and cute. Ignore me. I'm a little crazy sometimes. Sometimes, more like a lot of the time. But anyway, it's not bare. It's gold. It's the collection's called Treasure Chest, and yeah, if it will not focus on my head. But yeah, it's like a gold shimmery color and teal, so it's not bare, but from far away, it looks like I forgot to paint my nails like a crazy person. Anyway, so whale. And then I was thinking, actually because my nail kind of matches that whale color, I was thinking about using gold to stitch like the O whale or like the anchor or something. I thought that would look really neat. Tell me what you guys think, because I want to hear your opinions. I'm very excited about, I don't know. I have all these ideas, and I need some direction, I guess. Not direction, but I'm curious to know what you guys think I should do. So yeah, I'm thinking about incorporating some metallics into this, so that would be neat. So anyway, converted colors. So this one originally looks like this. Actually, can I do it like this? Yeah, let's do it that way. If I can get this to properly. There we go. Oops. It's showing a lot of stuff. Anyway. So yeah, the colors are, you know, more browns and stuff. I didn't like it, so I'm converting the colors to blues and to more greeny blues. You can do, I think, I don't know why I was going to flip this because I need that still. But I think, so I'm going to use teals and like yellows, but I think that like truer blues and reds will just be like so nautical. Like if you wanted the white whale, I might post like a few different options for this, because when I posted on I posted in a Facebook group, and a lot of people really liked my conversion. I did a mock-up of it, like I said, and I posted it in a Facebook group, and a lot of people were saying how they didn't like the original colors. So I might give a few options, because I really want other people to stitch it in those colors, because I think it would be, I don't know, it would just be really cool. Or maybe we could do like a stitch along here. That would be fun. If we do like a stitch along of this, and maybe I just give you guys some colors if you want like different color options. I don't know. The summer's almost over, so I don't think anyone's doing cross-stitching for summer anymore, and I don't really cross-stitch for the seasons except, sorry, there's like a hair in my mouth, except, I know, I love fall, and I love like pumpkin spice. Yes, I know, pretty basic of me, but whatever. Pumpkin spice is delicious, and I don't know, I just want to do something like warm and cozy. There were like pumpkins. I definitely probably want to do like, definitely like a thankful cross stitch maybe. I don't know. I have to see, look through different. I was thinking about doing hands-on design, the pumpkin spice farm. Maybe. Ugh. I don't know. There's just too many patterns, and I wasn't going to start anything. However, I do have a new start for today. Shh, don't tell anyone. Anyway, back to this. Sorry. A little tangent. But I think that's it. But I would love, like, again, to see it in, like, blues and reds, because it would look so cute and so nautical, and I just love it. I think it would look great. So let me know if that sounds like a great idea and if you guys are interested in doing that, because I think that would be a lot of fun. Although I've already started mine, so sorry about that. But I don't know, I just really love this design and I want to see more people stitching it, I guess. So again, that was Oh Well by Hands On Design. Sorry, my couch looks crazy right now. And then next up we have, this is Stardust by BaaMeow. And this is black. There we go. But then you can't see the stitches. But the stitches really pop. I mean, unless it's that purple. But in real life, it pops. And I don't know how I feel about this, just because I feel, I don't know, I definitely have to stitch more on it. But, so that purple's popping, if you actually like look at it in real life. Sorry, my nose is itchy. If you look at it in real life, it's definitely popping because it is a bright color. A lot of these colors are very bright colors. So right now the sun's reflecting off the fabric and making it look very dusty. But can we get a focus? Anyway, so I finished the tea. There we go. No, I didn't finish the tea. Sorry, I was working in the purple 550. So I finished that all for the tea. I finished that for the S. I believe I finished it for the S. I might have a few stitches in the bottom left corner there. But, so the S is coming along, the T's coming along. I stitched a few other colors. So if you look at it like that, though, and the rest of the 550 is part of the A. But looking at it in real life, it's not as blended as I thought it would be. I don't know, the colors are just coming up very, very splotchy. I really wish you could see this like in real life. Like I want to get a good, what if I like turn it this way? Oh, maybe. There we go. That's coming out a little bit better. Sorry, ignore the cat hair. There we go. It's a little better. Maybe a little bit better. Anyway, but yeah, so it looks very, I don't know, in camera it doesn't look that bad, but in the real life it looks very pixelated and there's a lot of dots. But yeah, I'm very excited. I definitely want to finish it. It's not that big of a piece and it's coming along pretty quickly. Again, that's Stardust. There's a lot of confettiing, so it's probably going to take me a while to do the Stardust, but the rest of it, those letters were pretty easy. Ugh, every time I hold it up. Those letters were pretty easy to get through. And even the Stardust is coming along, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, rather quickly, compared to what I normally stitch. So, yeah. Like I said, it's not very big. Oh, you know what? I want to give you guys, like, stitch counts this week. Because I always think that's so important, like stitch counts. So, again, I always forget to also tell you this. Hold on. Let me tell you what fabric these are stitched on, because I always forget. So this is 32 count Water Lily. I think it's by, I don't know who this is by. I have the tag on it, so I should know. I think it's by Witch Alt, maybe? Anyway. But, so that's just a color they have in their collection. It's not really picking up the color, but it's like a very, very pale, like tea green kind of color. And then, so this one I dyed myself, and it's a denim blue. I think it's 3 parts denim blue and 1 part navy. Ugh, it looks so cool when... I should really put like boards or papers or something behind it so you don't like see through it. That might also help. Might. And then this is... Sorry, that's... What is this? This is 28 count? Yeah, 28 count even weave. And it's by Zweigart, but it's also... this thread, sorry. But it's the Artiste brand. Ugh, I have a story about Hobby Lobby. Me and Hobby Lobby are not friends. The only reason we're friends is because they carry even weave, and it's just like easy to get. Except yesterday it was not so easy to get. And I'll tell you about that. So annoying. So this is on... I know it's upside down, sorry. This is on 28 count Monaco that I dyed black. And because I dyed it, the stitches definitely, especially with black, they definitely closed up quite a bit. And I'm not sure, I'll have to measure it when I'm done to see what the finished like size and count actually is. Because especially when I dye black, those holes close up quite a bit. So I imagine a lot of my stitches aren't actually going through the hole. I mean, perfectly going through the holes. I imagine it's like catching on the fabric a little bit, but for the most part, it's fine. Like all the stitches are even and everything. Ugh, there's stuff. Alright, so there's that. And then I have some of this. Oh, I said that like that. So this is the last one. I'm not sure how far I showed you of this, but is this the color? This is the color. Okay. So, yeah, I believe I showed you, I finished, did I finish? I don't think I finished this flower actually because I was getting tired of the color. But, so this was in my last video, and I know the saying is so great. This is, you know, the final whip, but I do have a start, so I'll show you that. I'm not crazy about the way this color is coming out. It's just this outer pink is just too dark compared to the rest of the pinks, so I'm thinking about using this color and hopefully, it's just a shade lighter, but hopefully, and it looks exactly the same on camera. It's just slightly lighter. I don't know. I'll have to like look at the colors that I have. I think I'm just going to continue doing the rest of the flowers and not worry about it too much because I don't want it to hold me up. And I'd like to get this done at some point, believe it or not. But yeah, it's a little too, that's just a little too red for me. I don't know. And it like sticks out because all the other colors are so light. And even this one, I don't know. Looking at it on camera, it looks too dark. Looking at it in real life, it looks less dark. But maybe still too dark. I don't know. I have a shade, so this center in here, I have the shade that's a little bit darker than this. I might end up using that. And this is, so the last one is Stardust by BaaMeow. I believe I said that. This is, so I think this is on 16 count Aida. It's either 16 or 14. I believe it's 16. Just regular old white Aida that I didn't dye or anything. And this is No Words Needed by Peacock and Fig. And I love Peacock and Fig designs. They're just like amazing. However, like I love the designs a lot. I don't necessarily, there's a lot of like confetti in her stuff and back stitching, which this has a lot of back stitching. So I'm not sure. Oh, I didn't finish. Sorry, hold on. Rewind a little bit. Stardust. Let me show you what that's going to look like finished. Because otherwise, how are you supposed to know? Unless you repeatedly watch my videos and like know what's going on. Go away. Cancel. Go away. Okay, sorry. Stuff is popping up. So that's what it's going to look like. Ignore the reflection. But yeah, we are all made of Stardust. I'm not doing the back stitching like the 3D effect. I'm just doing the whole stitches. And then this one is No Words Needed. And I also converted these colors because why not? And that's not gonna get bigger. Okay, fine, be that way thing. Yeah, come on, focus. You did it for a hot second. I saw it. Come on, why won't you focus? All right, anyway, here we go. So if my mouth doesn't say it, my face probably will, which is spot on. And again, so I'm converting the colors because these are yellow and pinks, and if I ever do this design again, I would love to make one for myself because it's very me in the original colors because I like the original colors. However, with this, converting colors a little bit harder. Trying to get the right color. I don't know. I don't know if I want to leave it that dark just because like the leaves in here are pretty dark, but I don't know. I gotta do something with that. Not sure. And the rest of the flowers, there's less. What hell if I can show you? In the rest of the flowers, there's less of that dark color, so I was hoping I wouldn't mind it as much, but it's really bothering me. So, which is why I haven't picked it up in a while. Ugh, that's so terrible when like you really want to work on something, but like you just don't pick it up in a while because of like something's bothering you with it, or you get frustrated, or you miss stitch. So those were all my whips, and I almost had a finish, which is also a start this week. So I started something new, even though I said I wasn't going to, but I did because I want to, and it's been working up really quick. Because it's so small, which is nice. So this, I know off the top of my head, is 54 stitches by 53 stitches. It's so tiny. It's A Little Wedding by Lizzie Kate. Yeah, let's put this behind it and hopefully it'll show it better. Oh, that looks better. Okay. So I'm thinking, so the fabric that I'm going to dye, I'm not sure. See, now it's not bothering me so much. I'm having a tough time. So if I dye fabric today, it's going to be for this. Because I'm having a tough time figuring out, because, I don't know, I'm kind of trying to make it look very, like, lush, and, like, I'm not sure if I should go with grays. This has been my thing from the beginning. So this is for my friend who loves pink, who I'm making the No Words Needed, because she's a work friend. So, and her anniversary is next month. So I wanted to make her like a little something, just a little cute thing, and I have it so it's going to fit in a 4x4 frame. That's why I cut the fabric so small, which is something I don't normally do, and it's making me a little anxious because it's not perfectly centered in the fabric either. So, but it's fine. I'll have just enough room, especially if I have a 4x4 frame, and I just do it that way instead of having to like mount it on mat board. But I wasn't thrilled with the colors. I don't know. What do you guys think of the colors? I think the colors... So I wanted to go with the beige and make it look very, like, I don't know, just romantic. However, the colors are muted, so they're looking more like granny-ish to me. I don't know. It could just be me. Like, what do you guys think? Let's try and get it really in here. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. So what do you guys think of the colors? Because she's also a gold person, so her wedding bands are gold. However, I think the decor in her house is gray. So if I dye fabric today, I'm going to do a gray background, and most of the hearts and most everything is going to be white, except for the pink flowers. Also, the pink flowers, I think instead of cross-stitching them, I might do them in like the, what's it called? It's called like, some people call it a wagon wheel, but that's not what it's called. It's an embroidery stitch, and it makes like little roses, which I think would be really cute. When I make this pattern for me, I might do that. What is it called? I just looked it up before too, so I remember for this video. Hold on, I can look at it. Because I have it open. Woven wheel. Okay, it's called a woven wheel. So I might do, I mean, if I ever do this for myself, I'm definitely going to do it that way, just because when you make flowers that are that small, they're just pretty much circles. Do you see this? They are just circles. That's all they are. I think I can get it to focus again. There we go. Oh, you're focusing so well today, camera. So yeah, they're just circles, and they have like 3 layers, so I did like the lightest pink in the middle. Yeah, because I was afraid they would look like something else if the dark pink was in the middle. So I was thinking about inverting one of them, but it was not going to happen. So yeah, and then I just have to customize it, but what's it called? Personalize it. Personalize the bottom. But what are you guys thinking of the colors? Do you think they're like cute and romantic? They would look really cute in like a gold frame. And then right here are where 2 like wedding bands go. So that's gonna be, I'm gonna use metallics for that. And this I also converted too. So again, I never like using, not never, I'm not gonna say never, because a lot of the stitching I do is the original colors. But for something like this, you know, that's like a wedding thing. I like customizing colors, or if I don't like the original colors, I'll change them. But now in the light, so last night I was working on in the dark, and it was reminding me of this cross-stitch pillow that my grandparents actually do have. I didn't cross-stitch it. It's one that they probably bought, or I think my aunt bought it for them when she was in like Amish country or something. But it was reminding me of that, so I don't know, I was just thinking it's little, like, grandma. I think I should just finish it. Maybe I don't have to dye the fabric. I don't know, we'll see. And then I have some other friends getting married, so it's a really easy stitch. Like I said, it's very small, very easy to stitch up, look very cute when it's done, so very excited about that. Yeah. So again, that's A Little Wedding by Lizzie Kate. Oh, I also have, so there's a little piece of like test Ada, and you can't, I don't know if it's going to really show up well. I mean, that's okay. It's a little bit darker than it is showing up on camera, but this is pink, and it's dyed with, what if I put this next to it? Will that help get the correct tone? Maybe not. Whatever. But it's a very light peachy pink, and it's dyed with avocado. I think it's fading though, so that's the thing I don't like about natural dyes, is just because, well, I do like dyeing with natural dyes. However, their colors just don't last. They fade very quickly. Like there's some stuff I dyed with like teas and stuff. I know some people will say, no, it lasts, it does, but I don't know, anytime I've dyed something with tea, like the colors fade. Like I had beautiful, I don't know, it was like hibiscus tea or raspberry tea or something, and the colors faded. They don't look very good. This one is like, I imagine this is fading, because I think it was a lot prettier. I mean, it is very pretty, but it was a little deeper when I first dyed it, and I think if I used the Rit dye, the color fixative, it would probably stay better, but then that kind of defeats the purpose of using natural dyes, but whatever. Ugh. Because then, yeah, we went someplace to get some haul, because Mike was promising me for a while, so we finally went. And I saw some pink fabric, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that looks good. You should redo it on there." And I'm like, "No," because I just want to. I don't know. I just want to finish it so I can have it to be framed. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute and tiny. I like working on it just because, I don't know. Obviously, I work on it in hand because it is so small, but it's a nice little thing to work on. Because then I work on this piece, and for some reason, I decided to work on this piece in hand too. I think because I want to keep it as flat as possible. So I've been working on this in hand, and it's just like so big, so cumbersome. Can you not? Sorry, like Mike just woke up and ran out of the room, and is like now it's just causing a commotion. Can you stop? Can you go, please? Anyway, this is so big and cumbersome to stitch on because there's so much like extra fabric. And I know I can cut it, but I'm trying to conserve as much fabric as possible because, I don't know, Monaco is a hard thing to come by. Although, the antique white Monaco I see still in stock a lot of places. I might just get that, especially if I'm dyeing it black. Like, you're not going to be able to tell what the original color is, so I might get some of that. Because the Monaco's a little bit thicker than the other even weave. So I believe, so the Artiste brand, let me talk a little bit about that. So the Artiste brand by Hobby Lobby is like a collaboration kind of thing with Zweigart. So it's their fabric. I hope I'm saying that right, Zweigart. But I believe it's just their fabric repackaged as the Hobby Lobby thing, which I'm quite happy about because I imagine anything that is, because I think Hobby Lobby also just has their own Ada that's just their own, and I don't trust that because I know Joann's Ada is not good Ada. So I'm happy that they're using, you know, a reputable fabric brand. And I mean, whatever, they're packaging it. I mean, whatever, it's the same. However, Mike and I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday because we were by a different store, which I'll talk to you about, and I just wanted some 32 count white linen. I do not like, I mean, I prefer, I'm not going to say I don't like, but I prefer, so this is 32 count natural Belfast, and the easiest, most accessible way for me to get it is to go to Hobby Lobby. So that's the only reason I really go to Hobby, because also there's no Hobby Lobby like local to us. And I really don't like Hobby Lobby because, I mean, to each their own, whatever. But also we went in yesterday to get some 32 count linen, and stupid me, I shouldn't have done that at all. But like, these lines were like outrageous. They weren't moving. Like, I really don't know what the deal was, and I'm sorry. Like, you know, I used to work at craft stores and in retail and everything, and I know things, like, I don't like to blame, like, cashiers or anything or whatever, but I was just, like, I just didn't want to wait on that line. It was so long, it didn't move. Like, I waited there, I think, like, I don't know. How long was I waiting online, babe? Like, 15 minutes, and I think one person got done. It was just, like, I wasn't having it. So I pretty much, like, put my stuff down. No, stop it. So, Michael is not a fan of Hobby Lobby either. He also just doesn't like long lines. He's a terrible line waiter. No patience. So yeah, that was not happening. So he left, and I was like really angry because I just wanted my one thing. Especially when I only have one thing. I just want one thing, in and out. The end. And it was just like so mind-boggling to me too, is because like everyone in front of me didn't have stuff, like they only had like a few items, so I have no clue what the holdup was, and it was just so irritating. Anyway, rant over. Sorry. But we did go to a stitchy place and get some haul, so that was very exciting. And then afterwards, because we went to Hobby Lobby after the stitchy store, and stupid me, I was just like, I would have given them more of my business. Like, I don't know why I decided this, because I don't even like necessarily stitching on linen. I prefer even weave, so I don't know why I just didn't get more fabric at the stitchy store. I don't know, because I don't know, in my mind, everything seems so much more expensive, but it really wasn't that much more expensive. And I'd rather give my money to, you know, an LNS rather than Hobby Lobby. Anyway, so I don't know what my brain was thinking. I was like, oh, we're passing a Hobby Lobby, let's go there and get some, like, a whatever of fabric. So we went to Needleworker's Delight, which is my nearest LNS. I don't want to say it's the only one in New Jersey, but it's definitely, like, the closest one to me. And even given that, it's still pretty far from me. So we don't go very often. And usually when I go there, I don't necessarily get anything. Like, I'm in there for very particular things. So I had a list with me of some, because usually I just order from 123 Stitch. So I had a list with me because I know some fancy floss. So this is why I don't know if you guys can hear the commotion, but this is why I do my videos super early in the morning, so somebody doesn't make noise. If anyone, it's going to be Link, but anyway, yeah, sometimes Link is a raving lunatic and runs around the house screaming. But no. Anyway. So, LNS. I love going there. Unfortunately, we don't go there enough, but whatever. I mean, So I needed a few things. I needed some fancy floss that were out of stock online. I already saw him this morning. He was in the, he was, can you stop interrupting my video? He was already in the video this morning. Alright, while you're doing that, I'm gonna get a sip of coffee. He already got his debut. Anyway. Now Mike has to give him a treat because otherwise he's such a little drama queen. Mike has to give him a treat, otherwise he might, like, get annoyed. Well, he is annoyed. He might retaliate. Anyway. Stitchy store. Ugh. Anyway, stop distracting me. You're ruining this video. Or maybe making it better. I don't know. Anyway. So they were out of certain fancy floss colors that I needed at 123 Stitch. So I wanted to go here. And realistically, I should have called ahead. But I didn't want to because I just wanted to go anyway. Because Mike had been promising me for weeks that we would go. And I just wanted to go. 2 weeks? Yeah, I know. 2 weeks. Long time. Anyway. But I'm happy. It all kind of worked out. I mean, whatever. I would have had it for this video anyway. But, so I really wish I got more stuff. I always do this thing where we go there, and I'm like, oh, all these fabrics are so beautiful, because they are so beautiful, and I'm just like, realistically, if I wanted to, I could spend, like, $100 there, like, easily. But I'm trying to contain myself, because I don't want to go overboard. But easily, like, what, 4 fabrics? $100. That's it. So I know if I wanted to, I could spend so much money there. And I know they would love it, but unless I'm getting paid for this, not trying to, you know, do it the most cost-effective way for me. But if they want to do something, I would be down. Needleworker's Delight. Reach out. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I mean, kidding, not kidding kind of thing. Anyway, so, very mindfully, I picked out what I needed. So they were out of the fancy floss that I needed, of course. And the poor woman was, like, so, like, apologetic. And I was just like, no. Like, it's okay. Like, I'm good. Like, it's fine. Like, I don't, like, the colors I needed. Because I already mapped out what I'm doing for Stitch Mania next year. I know I said to you guys that I'm not going to be doing, or that I was going to be working on whips or whatever, but I have my list of whips mapped out, and I think I can get most of them done. The ones that are probably going to take me longer and that I'm not going to finish by next Stitch Mania are probably Gypsy Queen, but I definitely want to, I want to work on her more so that I can get her done, because it would be just so fantastic if, like, all my whips by next Stitch Mania are done. Like, all the ones that I have going on right now. That would be, like, amazing. Because, yeah, I like not having so many whips. As you guys know, if you watch my videos, you know that I don't have, like, having a lot of whips in my inventory. It just drives me nuts. So, the faster I can get through things, the happier I'll be. And that's going to be the outlier. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be Gypsy Queen. She's going to be the outlier, even though I'm happy with her progress so far. I just need to work on her more. I really need to get her into my rotation. And I know I say that, but she's a bigger piece, so she's harder to, like, move around and, like, take places. So I know if I was stitching her in hand, it would be a different story, but I'm not. So, but I also like stitching her in the scroll frame. So it is what it is. So they were out of a lot of supplies I needed. They were out of the fancy floss. So, sorry, back to what I was saying. But these are fancy floss that I'm going to need for starts for next Stitch Mania. So I don't need them right now. Also, there's DMC conversions. And the pieces are, like, smaller pieces. So I'm not even sure that you're going to see the variegation in them. Or I've bought variegated floss and then not noticed the variegation really at all in them. So are they even worth it for the most part? I feel like sometimes they are and sometimes they aren't. It really just depends on the piece. So for a lot of my smaller pieces that I'm starting for Stitch Mania next week, I know I'm talking about Stitch Mania already, and it's like, but I mean, months have passed, and it just seems like all one blur. So next Stitch Mania will be here before you know it. Fancy Floss. So it starts for next year. So I got time to get this fancy floss. Like, it's not like I need it so urgently. But also, there's DMC conversions. If I really, really want to, I can just get the DMC. Like, no problems. But this woman was so, like, apologetic. She was so nice. Like, every time I go there, they're all so nice. And Kevin, who's usually, like, always the guy that I talk to about, you know, any questions I have or whatever. He's always so nice, always so informative. So, what I did get is some waste canvas, which I'm really excited for because that's the other thing. Anytime I try, like, not that I want to support Amazon either, but, like, I like just, I don't know, a millennial, so, like, instant gratification is just nice. But I went there and I'm just like, do you guys have any waste canvas? And they sell it by the yard, so I got half a yard because I'm not sure how much I'm going to need or how much I'm realistically going to use it. I definitely have a project in mind, which is why I got it, because, like I said, very mindful spending and buying. So waste canvas, and that would be an interesting tutorial for those of you who've never used waste canvas before. This would be the first time I'm using waste canvas, but I know how to use it, if that makes sense, and it's going to be very interesting, so I can't wait to make a video with it. Yeah, this is 14 count. That was the highest they said it would go up to. Yeah. So very excited they had that. It wasn't a bad price at all because right now, I feel like right now, so Amazon is like marking up everything because whatever. So like anything that's like, I guess old that people are trying to grab, like a lot of the variegated collections by DMC too, they're just ridiculously like marked up. I think also because they're like out, they're no longer being made, so people are just charging anything they want. And Mike is having this problem with like gym equipment too, is because people are just like, people will buy it, so why not sell it at a premium price? So that's annoying. So yeah, I would much rather spend more of my money at Needleworker's Delight than anywhere else. And I really should, because they deserve it. They're awesome. So I got waste canvas for a project that's coming up. And it's going to be a really simple project, so I think I can get that done, I mean, by next week if I start it. But I do want to record it, so that's probably going to be the only hang up. But I'm really excited. It's a secret surprise, so. And the next thing I got, oh, I didn't bring it up. I'll bring it up on my Kindle, but I got this. So it's 32 count. Sorry, I'm like having a problem like reading things. So this is 32 count Lugana. They had it in, so this is the white, the antique blue with the polka dots. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my god, it's coming up really well on camera too. It's so cute. And they had the gray and the taupe as well, but on linen. So I opted to do the blue. However, I don't know, I'm kind of, so it's only printed on one side. So we have the polka dots on this side and then nothing on the other side. But I picked this up. They only had the blue in the Lugana. Let's turn it this way because there's no tag. So they only have the blue in the Lugana. I kind of think I want the gray, but I only want it, maybe they had it in stock. I just didn't look. Because how Needleworker's Delight is, they have a bunch of pre-cut fabric right in front. So I was looking through that. And they have a bunch of fabric on bolts and stuff in the back. And I should have, I'm like looking at Mike right now. I should have looked for it and decided, because I think the gray would have looked good as well. So again, being very mindful with my pattern, my stitching, I want to, I'll use this. Okay. So there's a pattern I have in mind for this. Actually, let me go to the Etsy and look up. No. So I saw this pattern on Etsy, and don't make fun of me, because he's making fun of me because my voice, like, I don't know, make funny blazes. I don't know. Whatever. Really, Michael? Really? And of course it's not going to be on the first page. I'm going to have to search for it like really hard. Like why? Why is this a thing? Why can't you just show me? Sorry. Like, oh, of course it's right there. Of course it is. I'm just blind. Okay. So this is the pattern on Etsy, and I love it. It's beautiful. It's a bee, and it's got some cute, like, wildflowers. Oh, it's just so cute. But someone, I'm so happy they posted. I don't always post, but I love it when they do. So review posts or review pictures. Someone did it on the like the wheat kind of color, which I'm doing another. I know it's not focusing. So that's like the oatmeal Ada, and I'm doing another bee pattern on oatmeal. I might do it on the Belfast, like this natural color. I did this on the natural color Belfast. Also going to be a start for Next Stitch Mania, so not going to see that for a while, but someone did it. Can I make this bigger? Oh, there we go. Someone did it on the gray polka dots. I believe it's the gray polka dots. It looks like the gray. I can't tell if it's the gray or the taupe in the picture, but it looks like the gray. You know, lighting and things. Change colors. But anyway, someone did it on the, like I said, the gray, and I think it looks so cute. So I love yellows and blues, and I think there's beautiful contrast in that, especially when it's like a navy and yellow. Navy and yellow are just such good, like a good color combination. So I think it would look really pretty on the blue dots. But I don't know, I can't decide because I do like the gray dots. But I think I would like it better on the blue dots. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. So that's all I got is just like this, and it, you know, it wasn't too bad. And again, this is the Lugana, so happy about that. And what I love about I imagine a lot of needlework stores do this, but they serve to the edge, so that's nice. Cause yeah, don't want a frayed edge. Also, they usually have the size of the piece, and I'm guessing it's an 18 by 27. I could be wrong. Actually, no, it definitely looks like an 18 by 27. I was trying to determine if it was big enough for the piece, but I looked at it and I was just like, I think it is, even though it doesn't say the size on it. Usually it does though. Again, even weave, my jam. Yeah, and waste canvas, so I'm very excited about that. So this isn't gonna get used until Next Stitch Mania. This is gonna get used relatively soon. Not all of it, obviously, but or maybe it's not obvious. Sorry, I always say obviously, like it is so obvious, but it's obvious to me. It may not be obvious to you, so I don't want to be rude. Anyway, that's it for stitchy things, I believe. And this is like, I think my longest video like ever. So I apologize if you don't like that it's a long video. Oh my god. Just look how cute that is. Ugh. Cause I always looked at the polka dots and I'm like, what can be stitched on that? Even though it looks very cute. I don't know. Did I make a mistake? Did I get blue when I really wanted the gray? Who knows? I think it'll look pretty either way. I mean, whatever. What else? What else? What else? What kind of plans do I have? So definitely want to. So yeah, we did haul, we did the starts, we talked a lot about my stitching. I think I'm gonna go through with this one and just personalize it. Oh, sorry, I forgot to show you what that looks like. Right? I forgot to show you because I'm a ditz brain and forgot. I get so excited when I say like mean things to myself. Anyway, so that's what it looks like. Yeah, and then it just has the personalization. I can talk, I swear. Personalization on the bottom. And I substituted the key. I saw someone else did this. They just put like a little 4 square kind of thing there. because I want to use the key for mine, and I don't know where I can get another key that small unless they sell them separately, but whatever. So I just used that little thing. And it kind of balances it out more too, because there's one up here. But yeah, I'm kind of liking it now more in the sunlight. So maybe I won't dye I'll probably still dye gray fabric. I mean, when will I not ever use gray fabric? So I'll probably still do that. And like I said, we have another friend getting married, so I want to know her wedding colors so I can make it. Oh, I forgot to show you this. I did make a little mistake, and luckily it doesn't affect the rest of my stitching, so I don't care, and it's not too noticeable, so I also don't care. It is just bothering me because it's really bothering me. But I'll show you all my mistakes because why not? But I don't even know if it's going to zoom that close, but I'm half a stitch. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't even see it, though, on camera. I am half a stitch off. Right there. Right there, half a stitch off. But it's barely noticeable. Obviously, you can't even see it. I mean, on camera, you can't see it, but in real life, you can barely see it because the background is like it has really nice contrast, the white and the background, but they're also very light colors, so you can't tell that far away. But it's half a stitch off. That's what I get for cross stitching in the dark. Don't cross stitch in the dark. It's not. I mean, I was trying to use obviously like the light that I had, but you can't see things clearly, and then you make mistakes, and that's what happens, and it's very upsetting. So yeah, the end. Looks like it's gonna rain, so that's exciting. So I hope you all had a great weekend, and yeah, have fun, I guess, stitching, because that's only going to be the rest of my day stitching. Sorry, every time I do a video, my face is so itchy. All this cat hair everywhere. Even though Mike just vacuumed the other day. But with pets, you gotta do it like every day, like clockwork, consistently. Snaps. Anyway, sorry, I'm so loopy. Mike thinks it's funny. Anyway, this is what happens when I drink coffee. So, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and have a great week, and I will see you next week. Happy stitching! Bye!